Looks like you guys are all the way on the end here. Welcome in, guys. Happy Midwest Day. I hope everyone is having a good weekend, watching some football or not. I'm catching up on Dancing with the Stars, as you do on a Sunday. How is everybody? Welcome in, guys. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. We are on the Midwest is the Best raid train. And it is put on curated by Courtney 605 and Northwoods Relics, who are both newer to me. But I hope that you guys have been on the train so far. What should I pay?
Can't find my phone.
You can't find it all day.
I know.
So we have a full auction today. I always prioritize pre-bids and requests first, so you can jump in there, see if there's anything you want to put a pre-bid on, or just put the number in the chat. Those will always be prioritized, and I hop around. So if they come up midway, we stop what we're doing and grab them. But if I get through all the requests and pre-bids and we still have time, I'll just go straight down the line and see how far we get. I think I'll be able to get through everything today. But just in case, if there's something you want to see, please put a pre-bid on it or request the number. I also have a full buy it now. I take offers in the buy it now and anything over $5. You can go straight through the app and send me an offer of up to 20% off. We are going to be getting a raid from KM Vintage in just a few minutes. And as soon as we get our raid, we will get started. But thank you guys so much for being here. Lots to look at and do while you wait. If you guys are from the Midwest, where are you from? If you're not from the Midwest, where are you from? I know. It's okay. We'll just wait for our raid and then get started. Everyone popped in and was like, no, thank you. And then left.
Well,
It's okay.
What is this train?
Midwest is the best. Guess I could take my sweatshirt off while we wait, because I know I'm going to get hot. Welcome in, guys. Hello, hello. In and out. In and out they go. In and out they go. Is there more of a Midwest appropriate shirt than Packers?
Colts.
Bears?
Colts.
I didn't even plan that.
Something with corn on it.
If this could have cheese on it, it probably would. Which I'm all for that.
I like cheese.
I like cheese. All right, well, I guess I'll get the giveaway going. Welcome in, guys. Get our giveaway going for when our raid comes in, so I don't have to remember to do it. I even picked out what the giveies are this time. Normally I don't.
Wow.
I know. Look at me being all organized.
Wow.
Wow. Welcome in, friends. Happy Midwest is the best raid train. I'm just going to talk like there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. Welcome in, guys. We are on the Midwest is the best raid train. We're waiting on our raid from KM Vintage. And as soon as we get it, there she is. JM Vintage. Man, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Welcome in, friends. Hello, hello. Happy Raid Train Day. My name is Emily. This is Vintage Vibe Treasures. Behind me are all of my treasures for today. So I am on the Midwest is the best raid train. The giveaway is going. It is for this Christmas card. These cards are oftentimes framed, put in flower frogs. Nice to meet you, Julie. My name is Emily. A lot of people on this train today are new to me, which is really exciting. I love making new seller friends here on the app. But thank you so much to Curated by Courtney 605 and Kelly at Northwoods Relics for inviting me to be a part of the Midwest is the Best raid train. I hope you guys stay on the train all day. We're just getting started today. So I have a full lineup in the auction tab. And I always prioritize uh, requests and pre-bids first. So I know I have a couple of pre-bids. I will always hop to those first. So feel free to put a number in the chat to request it or put a pre-bid on an item in the auction. If we get, what? Oh, if we get through those items and we still have time, I'll just go straight down the line and see how far we get. I do think I'll be able to get to everything today, but just in case, if there's something you want to make sure that I get to, please put the number in the chat or put a pre-bid on it. We are going to get started. Everybody get in the giveaway. I do also have a buy it now. The buy it now is loaded. I take offers on anything $5 or more. You can go straight in through the Whatnot app and send me an offer of up to 20% off. And I usually accept those if you're able to send those requests. I know Courtney put in some pre-bids on the Joseph Originals, so we're going to get going with those. And if anything else pops up along the way, I will grab it. So first, guys, I do think these are like the actual Joseph Originals, like the ones that started it all. So this one is called Southern Belle. Look at her amazing face. So the internet says that this dress is green. I think it's a yellow green. If you're thinking about Crayola, it is like a yellow green. She's wearing her little hat, or she's got her little hat on her hands there. She's got her clanger. She's got her Joseph Original sticker with just a tad bit of wear. She does have some crazing, but no tips or cracks. She's amazing. So she's going to run for 6. I found these in the bins, you guys. To find them in the bins to be in this good of condition, I snatched them up so quickly. I did 30 seconds.
What did you mean to?
No, I didn't. I was too busy talking. Karen is in for 7. Thank you so much for your bids, guys. I appreciate you. I do have a couple more, and a butter yellow one, and I have a purple one in there as well. Karen's going to take that one down. Thank you so much. First time purchase. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. Roses are my emoji that we put in the chat for first time buyers. So if everyone can put some roses in there for a first time buyer. The bins are a Goodwill outlet. They have very cheap by the pound goodies. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. You have to go dig through dirt and grime and gross stuff, but you find lots of really good stuff too. All right, this is the giveaway. The Goodwill bins is the last stop after it's gone to thrift stores, estate sales, etc. It's the last stop before it goes to the dump. So you are literally saving stuff from going to the dump when you go to the bins. So this is your giveaway. Everybody get in there. And please let me know if there's a request or a pre-bid. I'm going to grab this other girl. This is School Belle. And we're going to let the giveaway run before we talk about how amazing she is. So this is your giveaway, and it will reduce your shipping, you guys. So who is going to get this free giveaway and reduced shipping from me? Courtney, of course, one of our hostesses today. Thank you so much, friend, for joining, for modding, for being a part of it, for making the train, inviting me, all the things. I appreciate you both. All right, so this one is School Belle. She's got a little bit of schmutz on her face, and I don't know if that will come off. I'm not sure what it is. I did not try because I didn't want to ruin her beautiful paint. She also has a small little paint chip on her apple. But other than that, she's fantastic. She has her Joseph Original sticker. She has her clanger. She's even marked inside, not with a sticker, but actually painted on like a stamp of the Joseph Original. She's got an apple and she's got her backpack. And I just think she is so gorgeous. She is like a butter yellow. And she is going to run. Got a couple of pre-bids. Let's mark this down to 10 seconds. And she is running. I just think they're so beautiful. Thank you for the purchases out of the bite. Now to buy the dogs a treat. They're both pouting on the couch because they want to do naughty things. Courtney, thank you so much. You get that one. I'm going to show the purple one just because we have some interest on them. She is Church Belle, and it looks like we do have a pre-bid on her. So she's Church Belle. She's like in a mauvey purple. She's got her Is it in the buy it now? If it's in the buy it now and has call outs, it would be in the description. So she has her original sticker, and then it has the stamp. She has her clanger, and she is ready for church. She's got her hat and her, you're welcome. Her hat and her gloves. She's got her little Bible. Look at her flowers. Really good condition. Her hands are in really good condition. And this sticker is actually in great shape. So she is going to run starting at 8. So precious. And very sought after, very collectible. It's hard to find these in. Thank you so much for the purchase out of the buy it now. That, I believe, let me look and see which one that is. Let me get my thing out of here. Thank you guys for the bids on her. This is the last one I have. Yeah, that compote does not have call outs. It is beautiful and it does glow really pretty. Karen, thank you so much. You got that one. It's a beautiful piece. Okay. Any other pre-bids? No other pre-bids. Please let me know if there's any requests. Otherwise, we are going to go straight down the line. Oh, well, good. You got a little collection started then. So please holler out any numbers if you want me to hop around. I'm happy to do that. It gives me direction on what you guys want to see. But I do think I'll be able to get to everything. So if you want to just stay and hang out, that's cool too. This is a boarded litho. It is a 12 by 24. It is a litho and it's called Cider Making in the Country. And guys, if you know anything about the Midwest, you know we got a lot of corn, a lot of cows, a lot of pigs, a lot of farming, a lot of flat land. If you roll a marble, it would go like all the way across Kansas and things. I am in St. Louis, Missouri. If you guys are in the Midwest, where are you? Where are you? Everybody, all the sellers on this train are from the Midwest. So where are you? So this does seem to have a little bit of peeling from the boarding. Nebraska, Minnesota. It also has a little tad bit of moisture. What?
Michigan.
Michigan. South Dakota, yep. But it does say cider making in the country by Dury. The size is 12 by 24. I'm running it for just $5. If anybody likes it, it is the perfect shape for gallery wall in a space that you wouldn't normally, like you'd have to find multiple little ones or something. But it is a print, not an original. But if anybody likes that, I'll Frankenbox for you. Connecticut. So many places, friends coming together. And this will come with extra cardboard on the back, and I'll saran wrap it. So it'll get stay nice and flat. Avoid any further damage. Brandy, thank you so much. That one's coming to you. I appreciate you. All right. And you unlocked a coupon. Make sure that you go in there and grab that. You can use it today or in any of my shows before this December 1st. If you guys need to know how to do that, let me know. All right. The other thing that we're known for here in the Midwest is cornbread, because we have lots of corn. I didn't know that these were actually meant for cornbread until very recently. I don't know what the purpose, I thought the purpose was, but I didn't think it was cornbread. These are cast iron. They're very heavy. We have a darker one, and they're both rusty crusty. Because the thing about cast iron is you don't really wash it, right? Like you kind of just let the grime, the foodstuffs give it flavor. So there's a lighter one and a darker one. They are very heavy. They're probably more than 5 pounds each, but that's okay. So you get to pick which one you want, starting at $10. They are cornbread pans, and I know that people really like to use these in their little country decor. I had them in my brass garbage can over there, but they look good in a crock. Or you could use them as like a minis display. Lots of options for those. I'll probably have to put them in a vignette. Seasoned, exactly. Yeah, not grime. That's probably not a good way to sell it. But you can't like just clean them with soap and water. Like it's a process that you have to go through. I actually had to clean one that I found at the bins, and I had to message someone who uses them because I'm like, I don't know what I can and can't do on this. She had to walk me through it. All right, I have 2 of these pie pans today. This is their first show, so everybody welcome them. They are Highmark, and they are Golden Pie Collection. This one is blueberry. Obviously, you have the recipe on there. These are very collectible. There are people who like to get all of them and then use them as a display. But it's very country to me, which screams the Midwest. There are no chips or cracks on either one of these. They're beautiful. And this one's going to run for 10. I also have peach. So we'll show peach next if anyone prefers that one. Here is your mark. The little Highmark. I knew that Highmark did crocks and like terracotta pottery. I didn't know they did ceramic as well. All right, this one is the peach. Michigan is blueberry country. See, I didn't know that. We just have lots of corn here. Beans, hay, soy. We farm hay, you guys. This is the peach one. It's the same collection. Highmark Korea. But this one's the peach. Really cute little, it looks like a booty every time, I think. Booty. This one's running for 10 if anyone likes the peach. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on The Midwest is the Best Raid Train. All of us here on the train today do believe that the Midwest is the best, or we wouldn't be here. Please let me know if there is a request. I'm happy to hop around as much as you guys want. Otherwise, I'm just going down the line. We're going to see how far we can get in an hour. All right, this frame, I have lots of frames and lots of plates today. This is a metal frame with the wire leaves. I actually like this ephemera, but obviously you could switch it out. It's a 5x7, and it will come in its box. I have its box. I just took it out for purposes of showing it. I am an ephemera seller here on the app as well. So this type of ephemera, there's like a line of this type of graphic that always draws my attention. It is desktop only, but you could always hang it from this point here at the top. Super sweet. And we're going to run it for 5. Guys, the wind here today is insane. It's like shaking our whole house. All of the animals are very disturbed by it. And it's cold. Cold and sunny, which is my favorite type of weather, but not with the wind. We could do without the wind. It's too many things. You got snow. It is too early. Too early for that. All right, I have these like olive green basket weave canisters. I have 4 different sizes. They're right here. Right here. So I'm going to just run a couple of them. I am also going to do the whole set for 30. So if anybody wants the whole set, I think I have 12, 22, 30. I have 36 on them individually. So if anyone wants to do the whole set for 30, I would do that. But I'm going to run a few of them individually. This is the largest one. And I believe it's the only one that's got like true call outs on it. I'm feeling to see. Yeah. So on the grapes, there are some white spots that are in the glaze. Like it's part of the look. But there is a couple of spots of paint wear on the grapes of this one. So this is the biggest one. It would be perfect for dog treats, sugar, flour, medicine bottles. I like to hide medicine bottles and pretty things. It's 11 inches tall with the lid. Yeah, so good. So mid-century. It's got the fruit cluster on top. So I have 4 different sizes. I'm going to run a couple of them individually. They go 12, 10, 8, and 6 in price as you go down. So that's 36 total. If you wanted the whole set, I'd do them for 30. So just let me know if anybody wants to do that. So this is the largest one. We're running it for 12. But I always try to sell them individually in case people don't, you may not want all 4 of them. You may just need one as a dog treat bowl, or you might want the smaller one for your chocolate chips or whatever. I'm not judging you. You can do whatever you want when you buy it. All right, the second largest one. And then if nobody's interested in them, I'll just move along. So just let me know. about the whole set, or if there's one that you want to see. So like this here is a little paint where I have to feel it because there are some areas of white that are part of the design. So they're all the same, just a little bit different size. And this one is 9.5 inches with the lid. So a little bit smaller. This one would be good for little individual candies. Again, sugar, brown sugar. So good. So this one is 10. And I'll show you the inside. They don't have a marking on them at all anywhere that I can see. I just lied to you. They do. Creative Imports Inc., Japan. I looked at the big one. I don't think the big one has it. Creative Imports Inc., Japan. Look at me being a liar. Well, bless your heart. I feel like I should be saying something like that. Okay, we're going to move on from those. If anybody wants to see the 2 smaller ones, or if you want the full set, let me know. Again, full set of 4 for 30. Yeah, Japan. Okay, so we're going to move on to this frame. This is a lacquerware, but it's ceramic. This one also has the box. You can hang or desktop. This one's very Golden Girls, very Palm Royale. The butterflies. So you could do it this way, or you could do it this way. The back is actually plastic, but you have your hangers and your kickstand. I like this plastic, it's a little more durable. And then the front is ceramic, and I have the box for this. So it'll come in the original box. And this one's gonna run for $5. Guys, think about Christmas gifts. You could put your kids, if you have like, you know, your kids' grandparents, you could put a couple kids in there. You could put your dogs in there. We have 2 dogs, so that's something I would do. All right. Let me just make sure no pre-bids came through. And if you guys have requests, if you just want to see something before you bid, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. Never any pressure to buy just because you request something. All right, this is a basket and it's a duck. It's got stuff in it, so let me get the stuff out. I always like stage it so nicely and then immediately tear it apart. Okay. Here he is. He has a bamboo beak. He's a little dusty, and he's got one missing loop here on the back. This is meant to hold napkins. That's actually what it said on the internet. This is meant to be a Thanksgiving napkin holder piece. Pretty nice on the bottom. Just needs a nice little rinse off. So this one's gonna, it also would look cute with little rolled cloth napkins in there. So this one's just gonna run for $5. Or even if you put like fall decor, like pumpkins, you could put like presents in here, like faux presents for Christmas, whatever you want. All right. Moving along to the serving board. So speaking of entertainment, we don't host very often, but when I do host, we do charcuterie almost every time. This is a new with tag Crofton wooden serving board. It's got a nice handle so you could hang it, put a transfer on it, hang some herbs from it, make it a little like hanging vignette, or you could totally use it as a charcuterie board. It's got a little bit of wear here, like it was stepped on. I would just wash. I haven't washed it, but it's a very smooth, light colored wood. Really nice for your meat, cheese, crackers. Make a little fruit plate, whatever you want for the holidays. Charcuterie is one of my favorite entertaining ideas because it's easy. Thanks for buying me a Celsius. I need it today, y'all. We were out late last night playing bingo and we didn't win a thing, but it sure was fun. Is it Lisa? Thank you so much. I don't know if it's Bree or Lisa because Whatnot can find your name. But thank you so much. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you, Lisa. I thought so. We put roses in the chat here for first-time buyers. So please put some roses in the chat for Lisa. All right, moving along. I have this Chinoiserie Noir planter, which also has stuff in it. So we've got this guy. This is so beautiful. This is a planter. It is definitely an Asian motif, chinoiserie noir, which basically just means there's a black background. It is ceramic pottery. Really pretty. And of course, you don't have to put a plant in this. You could put whatever you want in it, but it does have a hole in the bottom. And we're going to run this one for 8. It doesn't have any call outs that I can see, but it is so pretty. That chinoiserie style is so sought after these days. And I love the black background. Because I'm a little bit moody. My decor style is a little bit moody. Right, honey? My husband fell asleep already. He's been here for 3 minutes and he is asleep. He had softball this morning and that was all it took. Right, honey? Nothing. All right, I think this tin is Daher. You didn't hear me talking to you, did you? No.
Heard you making fun of me.
I think it is. I can't confirm. It does say container made in England on the bottom. The internet wants to say this is a Daher tin, but I can't confirm 100%. It has that paneled look with the bird and then the dark blue and green with the florals. It is a tea tin. There's your inside. But really pretty. No call outs on it. Very little wear. A little tiny bit there. That's not a call out to me though. No dents or anything. Nice and clean on the inside. This one's going to run for 6. This is the type of stuff I like to put greenery in or hide a pill bottle in it and put it on my counter. Okay. I have a tickle that will not go away. All right, let me know if there are any requests. You are just joining the Midwest is the Best Raid Train, put on by, curated by Courtney 605 and Northwoods Relics. Make sure you're following both of them as a thank you from me to them. And I don't know where I was going with that train of thought, so we're just going to move on. Speaking of moody, this is a very moody plate. It is a Bradford Exchange plate. So of course it has a bunch of description on the back. This one is called Circle of Joy. Thank you so much. It is part of a set that they would be circle of and then something else. This one is Circle of Joy. You've got like, what are these, pansies or I think they're pansies with the ruffle lace bow and the butterfly. It also has the gold on the edge and it's actually in really good shape. It's 7.5 inches round, but look at the gold is in such good condition. So this is actually right side up and I'm running it for just $3. I know it's not necessarily in season, but it is so good that I had to leave it in. Rehoming Treasures likes it. Thank you so much, friend. That one's coming to you. I appreciate you. I have dog food in my sold bin. That tracks. All right, these are not butter pats, but they're pretty close. I have 3 of them. One of them does have a chip, so that one will run for $1, but the other 2 are great. And they're like a bread plate. Oh, I love that. See, a little plate wall. There's so much you can do with a plate wall. Different designs, color palettes, holidays. So these are not butter pats. They're a little bit bigger than that. But who's to say they're 4.5 inches, which I believe up to 4 inches is considered a butter pat. So this is more of a bread plate. 2 of them do not have any marking on the bottom, but one of them does. So I used that because they're the same print. So the first 2 are in great condition. We're going to run those for $3. The last one does have a small chip and I do that for $1 if we get there. But beautiful little blue flowers like roses. They are transfer wear with the silver. These are a great size for a little trinket dish or whatever you want to use them for. Guys, we're almost halfway through already. Can you believe it? Time flies. Woo, this one's got a pre-bid. I love this one. This is Prohibition era, and it's a decanter. We actually have an antique. It's a tea cart, but we use it as a bar cart that we display. We are collectors of mid-century Playboy, like vintage when it first started. But we have a lot of old decanters and things that we display on our bar cart. And so it always catches my eye when I find them. And I also am a lover of clear glass. So this like checks both of those boxes. So it has its cork stopper, which is in really good condition. And then it would have had a foil label here. Yeah, for sure. It would look so good with a couple of little low ball glasses with it. So this one's going to run for 6. And of course, you can always put water in it and food coloring to make it look like whatever you want. You could use it with, you could put florals in the top. You could get a little decanter tag. You also could just use it for liquor. If you're like a vodka gin, whatever. Make it really fancy. So this one's going to run for just 6. And I've shown this one many times. But yeah, it's like one of those things where you have to find someone who has the same love. And I'm usually a patient seller. Northwoods, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kelly. So I'm a patient seller. I'll hang on to it because it truly brings me joy to match treasures to people, and it's things that they truly love and are looking for. That is the point of all this to me and makes me so happy. Okay, so this is a very large Japan cream and sugar. It's not marked, but ooh, I love that. It's not marked with anything, but I do think it's Japan. The internet says Japan, and the design just to me seems like it's Japan. It's a peach ombre. This is a really large creamer. It does have some schmutz and foxing. It just needs a scrub, guys. What I do with my items is I wipe everything down with a microfiber cloth and non-harsh cleaner. This is the best scent, by the way. If it doesn't come off with that, I do not do anything. Sometimes I'll soak. If it's like linens or plush and it's got stains, I'll soak it in Dawn. That's all I do because I don't want to use something. It's Myers. And I don't want to get paint. I don't want to scrape off transferware or ruin the paint. So this one I did wipe down, but it has I think it was just in a kitchen. So I think with a little bit of a soak, that will come off fine. But just know that that is like that. The creamer's in perfect condition other than needing a clean, and it's huge. This would look so cute with a floral in it. Also, you could put like paint brushes, makeup brushes, something like that. The sugar bowl has a chip on the lid. But you could always, it's octagonal. So you could always turn it to the back, or you could use it for something without the lid. Again, really large head for size with the pink, what are these, cherry blossoms or something. Really beautiful with the same ombre. And it does need a scrub as well, but just know that that's like that and it will come off. I just don't like to, when it's not an item that I'm going to own, I don't like to do harsher things than that. So this one's going to run for 8 for the full set, cream and sugar, and they're humongous. This one goes this way and this way. And I would probably use them for something other than a cream and sugar. They would make a really beautiful Q-tip jar and a floral base. Put some makeup brushes in there, tea and biscuits. Yeah. So I actually live in St. Louis, but I am a Packers fan through and through, and I did not plan this, but it's a very Midwest thing to have this on today. So this is a Sankyo, I think is how you say it, which is a Japan brand. These are pretty. I think we've seen these before. I don't know what it plays. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's right there. Hold on. Raindrops are falling on my head. You're so right. That is what it is. Cute little couple right under the umbrella on the fence post. This doesn't have any call outs and it does work. The bottom is in great shape. Football is interesting in my family. My husband, that's my husband, Mr. Vintage Vibe. He is a Colts fan. My mom's a Bears fan. And my stepdad is a Chiefs fan, of course. So it's really interesting. And actually, right now in this season, the Colts is doing the best, which it's about time they got their moment. It's been like 20 years or something. So anyway, this little music figurine is going to run for 6. We were just talking last night about, yeah, remember that? That's funny. Now we have soccer, which
Is terrible.
a lot of people care about, but I'm not one of them. Of course, I was not a Rams fan either. So, still not. That's just going to keep playing until it's done. So this is a VB Athena, California transfer wear picture. Where'd I put her? Here she is. This is the perfect size. Hold on. Yeah, they are. They're in LA. This is artist spatulas. I just had these sitting over here from another show. Also, paintbrushes, makeup brushes. This is the perfect size for that. It is marked VB Athena, California. And it has this beautiful transfer wear. Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the Lions. See, I'm like a terrible fan because I'm not a fair weather fan. Like, I'm the type of person that will be like, they're playing like crap. They don't deserve to win. Or even if it's like the Bears playing and I know that the Bears winning could hurt the Green Bay Packers, I'll be like cheering for them if they make a good like I'm just a terrible.
You used to watching football.
I love football. Like we watch it every week. We get Sunday night football and we get Thursday night football on the streaming services that we have. And I don't know. And I don't know what my light is, you guys. But I can happily show you the one that I have. I have one, but I don't know what it is. It is not. Hold on. It's not glowing. But I don't know if this is a 365 or 385. It's an Amazon. But it is so beautiful. I have a 395. Is that what it is? Great. It's this brand. I've always wanted to get it, the other one, but I just never have done it.
What's the difference?
Some items only show the glow under 365 and not 395. Oh, I love that. Can you tell me how to tell? I love that. I want to know. This is something that I've been wanting to learn, but I'm like too lazy to look it up. I married my husband because he researches everything for me. Anyway, it's a beautiful transfer wear piece. Oh, I love that. Did I follow you? Did I follow you? Hold on. Yeah, okay. I followed you. I was like, I feel like I followed everyone on the train this morning. So, all right, so we're going to run it. Oh, I love it. Let's do it. I'm supposed to have company over, but I bookmarked everyone, so I'll definitely pop into everyone's shows. All right, this one's running for 6. And like I said, this is the perfect size for paintbrushes, makeup brushes. Put a little plant in there. This would be beautiful with dried florals, fresh florals. Courtney, thank you so much. That one's coming to you, friend. All right, I'm just going to make sure no pre-bids came through, and they did not. We're over halfway through, guys. Please let me know if you have a request to see something. More purple. Okay. Yeah, I know they're like, I've seen before people explain that there's glows. Certain elements, is it elements? Only glow under 365. And I've seen like the demonstration of how they don't glow under 395, but they do under a 365. But I could never figure out how to tell like which one I had or how to tell the difference on what someone else was using. Tins. Okay. I was like, what did I pin? These are a farm animal canister set. The biggest one is missing. It would have been the duck. So we have the duck, the chicken, and the cow. And we do not have the biggest one, which is the duck. Here's a little cow. Here's the inside. These are made in Hong Kong. And the cow's in really good condition. The chicken does have a dent here. You might be able to try to get that out. It was more than I was willing to tackle, but still really clean other than that. So you're going to get both, obviously. And it's $6 for the set of two. I know. They're so like nostalgic. Classic farmhouse, which is definitely the Midwest in my opinion. I did try to curate Midwest vibes, but then I always like have to fluff it with things that I just really love or things that are, sought after and that were fun to find, that kind of thing. So the heart of it is usually the theme. If you want to know uranium, only use 395. Good to know, which is what you said I have, which is good because that was like the first thing that I thought to look for. But I know cadmium is like the orange, right? Like the red that glows orange, or is it red that glows green? It's really fascinating. It's like too much for my brain to retain. All right, look at this, guys. This is blue ironstone. It is marked on the bottom or on the back. Look at this. This is a dinner plate, so it's a big size. I cannot believe no one has scooped this up. Just over 10 inches round. Thank you. I kind of take pride in that, in doing that. Appealing for something for everyone. So here's the back. Here is where it says English Ironstone. I'm just covering my price tag. I have everything priced because I do a Shop My Shelf claim and bundle show. So there's where it's marked up here at the top in the circle. But I think this is such a beautiful plate. I know that we're not really in the season, but for $8, blue tinted ironstone, I just leave it in. I'm like, I just love it so much. Also, I do things like I source for Halloween all the time. So it's like, why not have spring available all the time? Why wouldn't the opposite be true? If people love Halloween all year round, why wouldn't people love florals and frilly things all year round? Cadmium is yellow orange. Manganese is green. Selenium is pink. I'm screenshotting that. Lead is blue. I also source because a good item is a good item, even if I have to sit on it for a little bit longer. Like I said, I'm a pretty patient seller. So, and you never know who's going to be in your room looking for that thing, One of the things that I love is a vintage graphic. A vintage graphic, a vintage tchotchke, a vintage medicine cabinet, small. That is like all in my jam. So this graphic caught my eye. This is a canasta set. It is complete. I counted the cards. Both decks are in here. It comes in the little holder. I counted them. You get one deck that looks like this and one deck that looks like this. Completed. I did count them. But so cute to just display. It's that pale pink and blue, so you could put it in a game room, in a kid's room. So good. Or you could actually use it. But I'm running it for $6. If anyone loves it. I found another box just like this, but it didn't have anything in it, and I still grabbed it because I was like, the graphic alone is so good. Chainsaw, thank you so much. I believe that was a first purchase. My captions are in the way, but my name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. Roses are my emoji for new buyers. And thank you so much for popping in, you guys. I always say there's always so many amazing buyers on this app selling. Nope. There's already Stop. Back it up. There are always so many sellers on here selling at any given time that I appreciate anybody's stopping in, whether it's for just a minute to grab something real quick, whether it's to say nothing and just shop the bin, whether it's to hang out the whole time. I appreciate you all the same. There are a lot of amazing people on here that you could be visiting. And so I'm just happy that you're here. So thank you for that. All right, this is very chippy. You got to have the vision with me, y'all, because this is chippy and I couldn't leave it. So you've got your trio of raccoon babies on this tree. It's very chippy, very worn. This one's missing a hand, but I love him. He's a fairly large piece. It is marked on the bottom. And I don't think it's chalkware, although it chips like it's chalkware, so it might be. But he's 8.5 inches tall. But if anybody loves him like I do, you could always use some marker or paint on the black parts, try to clean him up a bit, or just love him as is. But he's just $3, and I just love them. These cute little raccoons. We do have a lot of raccoons and possum in our area, and we live right in the city. And those suckers are bold. But we've learned how good possums are to have around, so we leave them alone. They're not even afraid of my dog. They just hang out in our yard. Okay. This is silver plated, I believe. It is not marked anywhere, so I don't know that for sure. But it does give me those vibes. It is etched in the center, so not confirmed silver plate. It's a really pretty plate. This would be great for a vanity tray. This would be great as a serving tray in the kitchen. It is 12 inches round. It's got a little bit of the like oil slick happening. So this is going to run for $5. Some lovely wear on this one. And here's the back. It's in really good condition. Welcome in, everybody. You are on The Midwest is the Best raid train. I know we've seen all kinds of trains going around for Texas and South Carolina and all of those things. And this is just the Midwest. And we love it. Even though it's flat, there's lots of corn. All right, this is an Art Deco tin. I'm not sure of the year, but it does say container made in England, exclusively for Case Manufacturing Company Incorporated, New York, New York. Hey, Sky. It has this wonderful, like, flapper style lady on each panel, alternated with this design. Look at her on the top. It does have a hinged lid, but the lid does come off like fairly easy. So it is meant to hinge, but it comes off fairly easy. So it's like a little lip. Here's the inside. It's a little crusty. I like a little bit of crust. That's just my opinion. So this one's going to run for $5. Tin is made in England, exclusively for Case Manufacturing. But I love the Art Deco style. Okay. She'll stay with me a little bit longer. She's one of those ones where I'm like, I don't mind hanging on to her because I want to enjoy her a little bit before I pass her along. All right, we have the terrarium. This one hangs. And it is glass and metal. It is, I don't think brass, it's just metal. A little bit dusty, but really cute for terrarium. But also really cute for a Christmas display, kind of like a cloche, but it'd be like inside of a terrarium. Put some fake snow in the bottom and a vintage knee hugger or something with some presents. This one's going to run for 12, or some miniature flock trees. But it is glass. Huh?
That'd be cute.
I know. It is glass paneled. I might actually do that for a show. Now that I'm thinking about it. I have all of those things. So I may do that for a show. Okay. 15 minutes. Time really has flown with this one. All right, I'm going right down the line, but if there's something you want to see, please let me know. I'm going to hop around a little bit. I do want to show this because it's humongous and fantastic. This is all brass. And I don't know if y'all know, but 2026 is a birthday for America. 250th, which is kind of a big deal. So I know that Americana and Eagle stuff and all of that is going to blow up. So this guy has an etched amazing eagle on it. This is a really large footed. I've seen this called a lot of different things. I've seen it have a top on it, but I think it's just a trash can. It would also look really nice with like a blanket spilling out of it. You could use it for your dog toys. It does have feet, and its call outs are it's patinaed at the bottom. So you've got these floral and bird panels on either side. You've got the cranes on the back. There's your other panel. And then you've got your eagle. This is all brass. It is humongous. I'm running it for $25, which I think is a really good deal for this size of a brass item. But that one is running so good. And with the birthday coming up, I know that these are going to be sought after in the coming months. So hoard your eagles and your Americana because it's coming. Okay. This is this plate's first show, and this plate is so gorgeous. Talk about like a country cottage. This is called Old Country Roses, 1999 Royal Albert. This is such a beautiful plate. Again, we're not in the season, but I do source all year round for all the things. I love to bring a variety of items depending on what you're looking for. So this one's going to run for $6. It doesn't have any chips or cracks. Here is the back. And it is just such a pretty, feminine, like coquette style. Stay. I am checking for pre-bids, but you can feel free to just throw a number out if you want to just see something. That's fine as well. All right, we have this little hydrangea plaque. This is like a resin plaque by Mud Pie, 1999. It's got the little bow. It does have a hanger back here, but really pretty hydrangea. It's very 3D. We're going to run this one for $5. It does have some chippies down at the bottom. I don't know if that's on purpose or not because it does kind of look like wear. But it is resin. Hey, Angie. So $5 on this guy. Really pretty if you're a gardener. Thanks for purchasing the cinnamon stick ornaments. Those are so pretty. They all come with a little like pine pick and a rusty crusty bell, and they are wrapped in this really pretty lace, and you get 3 of them. They're all in fantastic condition. They're so pretty. All right, then we have, talk about a mid-century moment. So I was using this in my jewelry shows, and everyone was like, please sell this. And I was like, when I sell it, it'll be in a show. Here it is, a year later. I started in July of last year, so almost a year and a half. And I went full time in January. Not really on purpose. I took a severance package from my corporate job in December. And I was like, I'm gonna try this full time and see how I like it, see if it's successful, see if I even want to continue doing it. And here we are, almost a year later. Hubs is supportive,
Yes.
doesn't always love it, but I work way more hours and I'm way happier than I was before. So this says genuine teakwood, Thailand, little charcuterie board. He, I don't think quite knew that it was going to take over the whole house and our life.
Mm.
This one's running for $6, but he can tell that I'm happier. And so that my other job was sucking the life out of me, and he knew it for like several years. So that I think is worth it. Yeah, babe.
Yeah, for sure.
Skylar is my real life friend too, so she can attest to that. Thank you, Lisa, that I am happier. My anxiety is much better. I get so much joy and comfort and social interactions here on the app. It's really, and really my husband too. I mean, we've made so many relationships, made so many friends. I mean, we've gotten way more out of this app than we ever thought we would. More than just like the business.
Well, she's been to our house.
Yeah, she physically lives here. So she, like, we hang out. So this one is a little wall pocket, very country cottage, very Midwestern, I feel like, with a little rattan, like not rattan, hay, straw bow. It's got a little bit of wear here. But I think as long as you're not putting something super heavy in it, I think it would be fine. So we're running it for just 3. Yeah, my fake friends. Although we've met several Whatnot friends in person. We've traveled to meet them.
We met Must Have.
We met Must Have, who's was here earlier. Must Have this. We also met Tuesday's Fun Finds. We met Timeless Wonders. We met Mighty Annie. So there have been several people. We did the Route 127 yard sale this year and met Tuesday, Timeless, and Must Have, and their husbands. All right, this is a brass and glass jewelry box, I guess. It says Urban Outfitters on the bottom. It was originally $14. It's got the lock that opens, and then the lock slides into place. It does slide into place, Emily. It does slide into place. It may not be completely lined up, but it's got the feet. It just needs to be bent a bit. It did it earlier. All right, this one's gonna run for 10, but it is glass and brass. 27. I can show it to you and you can see if you like it. That's the silver tray. Let's see if it will. If you get some low baller glasses, I kind of like the silver and the glass together. That's what I like about clear glass so much, is that it's so versatile. Okay, I'll rerun it. No pressure. Don't feel like you have to bid. I just like to run things if it's in my hand. But clear glass and even like silver and brass and copper is really versatile. Switch out your florals and your fillers, and you've got a whole new holiday with very minimal expense. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, my next show is going to be tomorrow morning. Northwoods, thank you, hon. I appreciate you. It'll be Vintage Variety. I do it every Monday morning, but I don't have a raid train. It will be a lot of items that didn't sell in my upcoming or my previous raid trains. Upcoming. Some stuff will be like stuff that's brand new that I'm trying to like quickly offload before I have to find room for it in my inventory. Some of it is stuff that I've had for a long time that I'm looking to move. So you can get a pretty good deal on Mondays because it's usually stuff that has been shown before, and that I'm trying to move. So that's Mondays. That's my next show tomorrow. I actually don't have a raid train this week until Friday, which is my raid train.
Wild.
I know. I don't know what I'm probably gonna add shows if I'm not if I'm honest. But it's Fridays. It's not what you think. This is a resin daisy frame. It is a 3x3. It's got a couple little chippies, but it's very textured. It's by Amscan. It's on the back. It is desktop only, but very pretty. This would be cute in a little springtime vignette. Put some Easter ephemera in here with a little bunny. But anyway, it's called It's Not What You Think, and it is all about taking items in their catalog and upcycling them for a purpose other than what it's intended. This is the second time. Karen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is the second time we've done this train. It was very successful last time, so we're doing it again. We've got some holiday upcycles, and it's really fun to kind of get that creativity flowing to see how you can use pretty much any vintage item and upcycle it in a way that you wouldn't normally think. What did I just pin? So that's going to be all day Friday, and that's my raid train. All right, this one is metal with beading and rhinestones. So you can see these are like the rectangular beads, and then you've got the rhinestone in the middle. They're all there that I can tell. This is a 4x6 frame. And like I said, it's metal. I don't see a maker. Here's the back. Yeah, it's really fun. I know that the people on the train are having fun coming up with their catalogs. We've been sharing ideas in the chat and things. So this one's going to run for 6. And some people are upcycling already and selling the upcycled items. And then some people just have the item, like the bare item in the catalog, and they're just talking about how to upcycle it. And some people are doing both. I'll be doing a little bit of both. Skylar, I'll put that in your goodies for today. Thanks, friend. All right, let me get our last giveaway going before we go see Curated by Coop. It's got a little chippy here, but it is a beautiful one to frame. It says, "With every good wish for Christmas." And it's really beautiful with the church in the background. So get in there. That is a freebie from me. And a thank you for just being here, hanging out with me on this Midwest is the Best raid train. If my computer would scroll, that would be helpful. Yeah, it's probably a good time to do that. All right, this is a metal tray. So Collinsville is actually where I am from. That's where my parents still live. So that's very local to me. But we've got the fruit bowl with the black background, little tray. There's the back. And it measures with the lip. It is 14 by 9. And it's just a cute little mid-century item for $5. And that one is running. If anyone likes that guy. Yep, Collinsville. All right, next is this cute little vase. It is a cobalt blue with the gold. And it's a pheasant. How pretty is that? This is Sticker Schmutz. You definitely could put a sprig in it. Or you could just, no glow on this. My battery is about dead in here. But you could just display it as is. It is 3.5 inches tall. And it's Japan. Running for $4. Cute little pheasant. It's just blue on the back. This is like a under the glaze imperfection. Okay. Welcome in, guys. We've only got a couple of minutes left together before we go see Curated by Coop. Please put any requests you have in the chat. I can run a few more things. I'm hopping around a bit, but I'm happy to show you guys anything. Let's see. Let's do the Homeco plaque. That guy is so cute. He's on the telephone. Where did I put him? Here he is. He's on the telephone, and he's got his little dog companion. And if there's one thing I know about Midwesterners, myself included, is we are chatty. So this one's going to run for $3. It is Homeco. And he is just chatting away. This little dog there on the footstool. I think that is the cutest thing. All right. Then we're going to do this large frame. So it doesn't have a back or glass, but wouldn't this be pretty on a, yeah, they do. Wouldn't this be pretty on a gallery wall? You put like a smaller frame here. You could hang herbs here. You could put a candle sconce here on the wall. This would be such a pretty little piece. It is all wood. It's got your sawtooth hanger. I'm running it for just $5 and it's large. So you could definitely do a lot with this if you're a little bit crafty. I would put probably a candle sconce in the middle, like a brass one. I think that would be so pretty. All right, and then we're gonna do the carved wood trivet. Set this back in here. Stay. So this is made in India. Here's your India right here. It is a footed hand-carved trivet. I actually got this from Thrifty Ginger 22. It's got a little bit of dust and wear, but look at that hand-done brass inlay. So pretty for a little vignette base. This one's gonna run for $10. Last item, we'll pull the Givey and then we will go see Curated by Coop. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on the Midwest is the Best raid train. My name is Emily, Vintage Vibe Treasures. Give me a follow, bookmark my shows. Please give Curated by Courtney 605 in Northwoods Relics a follow. Who's going to win the Givey? Rehoming Treasures. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Stay on the train all day. Put roses in the chat when we go see Curated by Coop, and we're going to go see them now if I can get them pulled up. And thank you guys again. Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye. To